Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. For about 3 or 4 days now, there have been some speculations that Wycliffe Oparanya was on his way to joining William Ruto. Those have been the speculations. And those speculations have been rife because Oparanya has not been seen in Azimio rallies in Western. And even today, Azimio team led by Governor Joho are in Busia, and Oparanya is missing in action. So in this video, I want us to see exactly what is happening behind the scenes. Is Oparanya planning to join William Ruto, or are this just propaganda? That's exactly what I want us to find out in this video right now. So if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. Even before we look into that, we must first of all know, how did this speculation start? Who are the first people to bring up this kind of speculations? I've done my research, ladies and gentlemen, among top bloggers in Kenya, and I've come to realize that Robert Alai and senior counsel Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, these were the first people to start these speculations. And for those who know Robert Alai, my friend, Robert Alai, some few months ago, was trying to paint, or rather create a picture, that Uhuru Kenyatta was weakening Raila Amolo Odinga behind the scenes. That's Robert Alai. Alai has been blowing hot and cold in ODM. And then senior counsel Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, this is also a very close William Ruto ally. And just some few days ago, he was exposed for lying. Actually, he shared an old video, a video of Ruto's rally, Kenya Kwanza rally in Rift Valley, El Damaravin. And he was trying to lie to Kenyans that that was a rally in Vihiga. So he was exposed for lying. These are the two personalities who actually started all these rumors and speculations, according to what I've found out. But I stand to be corrected. So, is Oparanya joining William Ruto or not? That's what I want us to find out in this video. Yesterday evening, Oparanya actually added his voice to all these rumors and speculations. Taking to his Twitter handle, Oparanya had this to say. Dr. Wycliffe A. Oparanya spent the day attending Right Honorable Raila Odinga's presidential campaign board meeting in Nairobi. I urge Azimio supporters to ignore propaganda being spread by my detractors who are uncomfortable with Azimio wave sweeping the country and my firm stand behind Baba's bid for presidency. That's Oparanya's response yesterday evening. From this response, it's very clear Oparanya is distancing himself from those allegations and is just reaffirming his full support for Raila Amolo Odinga. And some few months back, Kenyans can still remember, there were also such kind of speculations that Oparanya was meeting William Ruto in secret. I hope Kenyans can still remember that. So this is Oparanya yesterday rubbishing all those claims. But what is actually happening behind the scenes? From what I've come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 things, or rather 3 reasons, that might be helping in spreading, or rather that might be helping in actually spreading these rumors and speculations. There are 3 things here. Rather, 3 things that we must analyze, or rather we must discuss, for you to exactly see what might be happening behind the scenes for you to make your own informed decision. The first thing, it's possible, or rather it seems to appear, that Oparanya has a list of preferred candidates he wants to be elected through Azimio. And I'm saying that because If we start with Kakamega gubernatorial race itself, Oparanya has so far endorsed Professor Philip Kutima for the gubernatorial race through ODM. And you know the professor is Oparanya's deputy, is deputy governor in Kakamega. But from the reality on the ground, Fernandez Baraza is clearly the favorite for residents in Kakamega. But Oparanya, nonetheless, is trying to push for Philip Kutima, his deputy, to succeed him. And from where I sit, I tend to believe he's not getting his way. And also Oparanya, in the recent days, he has been meeting aspirants across Western Kenya. And those are just helping fuel speculations that Oparanya already has a list of preferred candidates he wants to see be given Azimio tickets or ODM party tickets. And this is something that might be creating division in Azimio. Oparanya is not getting his way with that. So he might be taking a backseat so that he can have his way with his preferred candidates. And a good example, before I forget, in Budalangi constituency, there is Andrew Nakitare, a very strong aspirant who so far has stepped down for Raphael Wanjala, the incumbent member of parliament. Oparanya meeting these leaders actually is a good thing. But now the timing is what is suspicious, because nominations are still not yet. Nominations are still a little bit far. They're still a little bit far. As things are on the ground right now, Oparanya ought to be concentrating in popularizing Azimio, not meeting aspirants to find who is going to contest through Azimio or through ODM. Let all these aspirants first popularize Azimio. When nomination stage comes, let them now sit down for a consensus. If they can't come with one candidate, let them go for the primaries. But Oparanya seems to be doing the right thing at the wrong time. He's meeting aspirants at a time he should be popularizing Azimio in Western. Because you can see the William Ruto team, they are very active campaigning in Western. But instead of Oparanya doing the same thing to campaign in Western, he's busy meeting aspirants in some hotels. And now leaving that whole duel for Joe to maybe come Western. That is raising some suspicion and speculation. And it might be very clear that Oparanya has a list of preferred candidates he want to see get elected through Azimio. And he might not be getting his way with that, so he's taking a backseat for him to have his way. The second thing, this might also be a propaganda by Tangatanga. And I'm saying it might be a propaganda because we all know Tangatanga very well. For those who have been keenly following Tangatanga politics, it's all based on lies, I mean. Just some few days ago, not some few days ago, Tangatanga, or rather Kenya Kwanza Alliance, they have their rally today in Kakamega. A rally they are dubbed a Malemba Declaration. So in my considered opinion, they were trying to bring these speculations that Oparanya was joining William Ruto to give a momentum to that their Amalemba rally today in Kakamega. They wanted to give it momentum because so far we've seen Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Masika Wetangula, they are not doing a good job in creating that wave in Western. They are not giving those rallies the momentum actually Kenya Kwanza Alliance might have wanted. So they wanted to rope in Oparanya to give those their rallies, or that their rally today in Kakamega, a momentum. That's also a reason. So it might be that this is just a propaganda for that rally. And then finally, there might be also some internal power struggle in Azimio. And I'm saying that with some information that in Azimio, some people already, there is a feeling that is creeping in that that Eugene Wamalwa is actually finishing Oparanya politically in Western. And we have seen that in the recent days, Eugene's party, DAP Kenya, is actually gaining some popularity, some traction in Western. So there are some people within Azimio who have a feeling that Eugene Wamalwa is being used to finish Oparanya politically. And those people might be giving Oparanya some fitina. So Oparanya might be staying back a bit to see how things unfold. And then also there are a section again who also believes Oparanya does not qualify to be among the senior-most politicians in Western to represent Azimio. Because as things stand today, it's Oparanya and Eugene Wamalwa who are being seen now as the principals, the kingpins of Western in Azimio. Some believes Oparanya does not qualify for that because, first of all, his demeanor, he is not all that aggressive and his strategy is not all that good. He does not know how to mobilize well the ground. He is not a good ground mobilizer. So some believes he does not is not fit to be actually be elevated to that stature of a principal or a kingpin in Western. I believe these are some reasons, ladies and gentlemen, that can explain exactly what is happening with this thing of Oparanya. So it's up to you to make your own informed decision as to what exactly might be happening. But as I conclude from where I sit, I'm not ruling out anything here, but chances of Oparanya dumping Raila Amolo Odinga, that to me is just laughable. It's something that to me, as much as I do believe nothing is impossible in politics, I see this as something, as an impossibility. That's my decision though. Otherwise, thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana is tamu sana.